What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz here with another Mega Man X Dive weekly update video. This week, once again, we got information quite early, which I definitely appreciate. So let's take a look at what we got coming in store for this week. So now, over in the global version of X Dive, summer begins next week in X Dive NA and EU servers. Summer is coming in hot, or it's already here. It do be hot though. So the first summer event for X Dive's NA and EU global version servers is coming in hot next. Okay, I didn't know that was in this too, because I wasn't reading that when I said that. In the LATAM server, it's finally getting the Star Wars event. Final details after the break. The LATAM server actually already has the swimsuit units. I touched upon this before when I was making my tier list video, because I knew that they had gotten the swimsuit units before NA and EU did. I just didn't remember exactly which ones they got, or if they got all of them. Anyway, the first week will feature swimsuit roll, swimsuit layer, and the swimsuit items will be available on the second week alongside a daily free 10 pull. Event stage is summer vacation for the Snowy Lord of Plain. Whoa, summer vacation for Lord of Snowy Plain. Wow, that was hard for me to say, and I don't know why. Includes typical rewards and a free swimsuit alien skin. Now, whoa, sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. I just woke up after playing Monster Hunter Rise for far too long last night, and I'm still just trying to fully get my body up and working, but it's not going too well. Anyway, so now this time Alia is the one that's kind of left out, as she's the one that just gets a skin rather than getting a full-on new unit. But she did get a bridal unit in the Burning Bright of June event, so that is fine. The other navigators are getting the alts this time. So it's also pretty interesting that we're getting the second week of daily free 10 pulls with the event, because typically we usually get it with the first week. So instead of getting it with Summer Roll and Summer Late, oh, never mind, that makes sense, because Summer Roll is a pretty solid unit. Never mind, makes sense now. Never mind. But yeah, free daily 10 pulls, that's always great. More patches all around for the player base, and daily free 10 pulls typically make people happy. We get them quite a lot on global, so that's always very, very nice. What's more, both servers get the Vigor capsule next Wednesday. Players can pull from this capsule for free once a day and get 1 Vigor coin. When you get 30 Vigor coins, you can exchange them for a free. You can exchange them for an S-rank character in the store. The characters are First Armor X, Cinnamon, Black Zero, Furham, and Second Armor X. So there'll be more ways to get Vigor coins. So Vigor coins are like an interesting thing. You've been able to get them for a while in the Town version of the game. In fact, I think that they still have a little campaigning going on for them now in the Town version. I'll take a look when I do my unit preview, when I look at my account. But Vigor coins are pretty nice to get. I don't know if we're going to be getting like the drop event for them, kind of. So like in the Town version, your typical kind of like the Dr. Light's lab stages, where you can you do X amount of stages a day, and then you can get some Vigor coins. They did that recently in the Taiwan version. I don't know if we're going to be getting that in global. I'm also not sure exactly how they're going to go about giving us the characters for this, because in the Taiwan version, they have a little store, and you can just buy the memories for the characters, right? So currently in the Taiwan version, Rogue is the featured unit, and I think you get up to 190 memories for him with Vigor coins, I think. 160 and a 30 stack, and then the weapon is it's a sniper style buster. I forgot the name of it though. It's the one that ricochets. I'll probably flash it up on screen, or just be like, hey, this is the one you get in the Taiwan version right now. But regardless, like, I can just show up the store when I go to my Taiwan account, and like explaining it here, that gives you a little bit of an idea of it. Those are some other things in there too. But like I said, I don't know how deep we're gonna get into this in the global version of it. But regardless, it's still pretty nice. And when it comes to the LATAM server, they already celebrated the summer event back in January. So there's target turn for the Mega Man Star Force Bonds Can't Be Severed event. The gacha features S rank characters Harp Note and A rank characters Star Force Mega Man and weapon Super Mag Gun. Star Force Mega Man can be obtained for free during the event stage. The second week of the event will bring Rogue to the game too. Yeah, it's just like the global version. I think we all have some Star Wars Mega Man memories as well, so you don't need to get that many to unlock him. And if you end up doing a pull, you have opportunity to get Star Wars Mega Man alongside some memories. I'm not sure if there's going to be any free pulls associated with the Star Wars event, because I'm pretty sure we got them in NA and EU. I don't fully remember, to be to be quite honest. But yeah, that's what's happening in Global this week. And we have some information on what's happening in the Taiwan version as well, and I want to kind of show off a bit of that right here. Okay, so the reason I say I kind of want to show off a bit of that here is because a few days ago, the Taiwan version of the game tweeted out this little clip right here. Alright, sorry about that. There was definitely a cut there because the way I have my audio set up, you can't hear my internet browser unless I tell OBS, I'm like, hey, play it through a different audio cable so that OBS can pick it up. Regardless, they tweeted this out, and as you can see, here's my tweet here. As this is what I was thinking was going to happen. I think Base Quest Mega Man is dropping, but soon. But a few other games I can see happening as well. Slur EXE, Laserman EXE. Spoiler alert: it's going to be Base Cross Mega Man. And I'm excited for that, but I'm also upset because I have little EMs. For those of you that watched recently my Let's Pull session in the Taiwan version, you saw that I failed at getting Martial Artist Dr. Light. I was 3 pulls away from Pity, but I couldn't scrunch up the rest of the EMs to get into Pity. That's my own fault. But now there's Base Cross Mega Man coming to the game, and it makes me sad, but it also makes me happy because I like this unit, but I have very little EMs going into this. Okay, so now we're taking a look at the Base Cross Mega Man Joins X Dive page on Rock Band's Corner. So let's take a look into this, shall we? Hot on the heels of Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection announcement, for Rock Band X Dive is breaking into its 3-week Hunter program drought with a new character from the Battle Network series. Coming straight from Battle Network 5 is the Cross Mega Man system. Base Quest Mega Man joins a deep log this Wednesday. Final details after the break. So right off the bat, I don't know if this is going to be a Dive Festival unit. If he's in the standard pool, that is fantastic. That means I can just pull him anytime. But if it's a Dive Festival unit, which I expect him to be, well, then I won't be able to pull him all the time. Let's take a look at this. Base Quest Mega Man Space Seal is charged shot. Launches 3 energy rings that can pass through the landscape. It can be charged to release a high damage energy round. Wait. So it just raw releases the Hell's Rolling? Oh no, that's dangerous. Second skill is Vanishing World Kai, releases a powerful beam and damages all enemies on screen. Okay, that's cool. For those of you that might have watched, I don't remember the name of the movie, right? The Base Quest Mega Man debuts in. But it was really cool how he switched between the two versions of Base Quest Mega Man. I don't know which one we'll get, or if he will even change. Base Quest Mega Man appeals to me as a limited unit alongside the run limited unit. So is he Dive Festival, or is he going to be a thing? Remember the roadmap posted a few days ago? It said that July will have 2 characters with the summer event, an additional character during the month. This roadmap didn't tell us the full story. It's going to be Base Quest Mega Man, followed by Swimsuit Eco and Swimsuit Seal for July. With hype from the Mega Man collection, push you to get Base Quest Mega Man. Let us know in the comments. I honestly, you didn't even have to hype me up with the Battle Network collection, right? Like, I just, like, Battle Network is one of my favorite Mega Man series, right? So I would be excited for this anyway. I'm really looking forward to watching this video, but we'll do so typically at the end of the video, just like we always do. Okay, so now over here on my Taiwan account, we're taking a look at Swimsuit Roll and Swimsuit Layer. We're not going to look at Swimsuit Iris this week, as she's coming in next week, so we'll take a look at her then. But Swimsuit Layer, nice and fan servicey, you know, just kind of like as Layer's design is. I think I've looked at Swimsuit Layer once before, because I do remember commenting on how she's you know, you can still see like her as a Reploid on her legs and such, like around the knee area. But there's her splash screen, very nice as usual. We have F Splasher. Perform a forward dash From forward dash damage all enemies along the path and taking no skills while damage active. After using F Splasher 3 times, that's F Splasher you use will deal 25% more damage with increased speed and range, so that's not bad. We have some skill chips here as per usual. Modifier chips, power increase, quick move increases the dash speed movement by 20%, hit resistor range by 20%. And with chilling water path, performing F Splasher 2 times like F Splash use will perform will be enhanced. And then we have watermelon slice. Forcefully slice a watermelon. Forcefully slice a target in range as if it's a watermelon to damage the target, make it immobile. After using this attack 3 times, next watermelon slice will deal 20% more damage and cause the target to be immobile for a longer duration, which is quite nice. Again, power increase here. Direction guide. The time the targets are mobile before the enhancement is increased by 50%, but the damage level is reduced by 25%. And then heat cap. Performing watermelon slice twice, the next watermelon slice will be enhanced. No, not bad. Got some magic skills here. We have Showtime for F Splasher, which is not bad. Sexy Bathing Suit. When landing a critical hit, there's a chance to gain enhanced crit status. It can be stacked to 10 times, increasing your crit up to 14%. Showdown, hit a target. What? When you hit the target of the shield, increase damage. Okay, when you hit something in shield status, increase damage to 20%. I don't know why it's worded like that. That's kind of weird. Melee mastery, as you would expect, increase damage when equipped by melee weapon by 20%. And then show yourself when you use the skill, which I don't like this wording because it just says use the skill. Which skill? I assume any skill will work. Gain enhanced crit and increase crit by 14%. Can be stacked with sexy being 2 different levels. Not bad. I don't think this has DNA yet. Oh, she does have DNA. Oh, right. Yeah, because we just had the reissue of them. I'll take a look at it. Enhanced melee mastery increases the effective melee mastery by 20%, so 24% instead of 20%. Not bad. Power increase when enhanced, increase the power of watermelon slicer by. Okay. Oh, okay. So increase the damage of the enhanced watermelon slice by 50%. Wow, that was hard to say. Yeah. And then power increase when enhanced, increase the damage of multiplier of F Splasher by 50%. Not bad. We take a look at the recombined DNA. Taking a look at the unique passive. When causing immobile for target that is immobile, gain a preventative shield and you will suffer no status effects since the effect can be triggered again after 8 seconds cooldown. That's actually very interesting, especially with Layers Kit in particular. So you could put this on someone like Omega, actually. You could link it with Omega. That'd be really, really nice to just have him have an inherent preventative shield. Now, granted, there are a lot of moves that just pierce a preventative shield nowadays, but having it still isn't a bad time. So, that's really nice. Okay, now we come to Swimsuit Roll, who is a really, really solid unit. And if you're looking for someone who can do a wide variety of things, Swimsuit Roll is probably one of the units for you. She's adorable in her little swimsuit. Kind of reminds me of like a sailor little swimsuit kind of thing going on here. She has a little inner tube. That's pretty cool. Like I said, she's really good. She has shield, so she's good for PvE. She's solid for PvP. Not a top tier unit, but still really, really good. So let's take a look at her skills. We have Swim Ring Hurl. Hurl is swim ring that will travel across the ground and damage targets in its path, dealing damage. And then when it penetrates target, reduced to 50%, which as per usual for things that that pierce. And look at the animation right here; it's kind of adorable. She just throws her inner tube. We have Harden, which is pretty useless. Maybe you can use that in PvE, but you still probably wouldn't. Power increase the damage rate by 10%, but it renders skill incapable of penetrating the target, which is, again, not very useful in PvE or PvP. And then, here's a real good one. Roll and Roll, increase the damage range by 350%. This is going to be the one you want to equip. It increases the range exponentially, so it'll be really good in PvE, because we'll just roll and roll and roll, and eventually it'll stop. And for PvP, again, same concept. Just having increased range means you can use it from further away, and your opposition will have a harder time knowing where it's coming from if you use it off, out of LOS, or line of sight, I guess I should say, because it might be obvious that LOS has line of sight. So we have Water Shield, obtain a shield that can withstand 113% damage and can instantly deal 102% damage of targets come in contact with it. Now I said the numbers for that one because it is relevant for the shield to know how much damage it can, withstand. That is a fat shield just on a skill. and it does damage to targets that get too close to you, which is again a very, very good effect. So even in PvE, you can just kind of just put this on and just run toward your targets if you really want to, so you don't have to slow down. That's really, really good. It also makes roll decent for race stages because you can combine her with the Air Buster, rip a water shield, and just speed through the stage, you know. It's also really good with our first skill because you can just kind of just use this and just like use this, run after it, defeating enemies in the path. Power increase, makes damage by 10%, not bad. Mobility, reduce prep time by 20%, again, not bad. Then we have Buffer, applies damage weakened on hit by water shield, reducing the target's attack by 6.8%, can be stacked up to 5 times. So you can get upwards of a 30% damage mitigation by hitting the targets with this. That's pretty cool, but that means you have to be close to them, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. However, that does make you vulnerable to things, you know, like explosive blower, etc., and other status effects, unless you have permanent shield. So, passive skills. Cool trick. When being hit, there's a chance to gain enhanced defense status to reduce damage taken by 8%, which can stack up to 3 times, so you can have upwards of 24% damage mitigation, which is very, very nice. Old school charm, HP drop below 50%, reduce damage taken by 20%. Again, another damage mitigation skill, so you take even less damage. Active water shield, the damage register for water shield is accelerated by 20%. I think this one's a bit on the weaker side, because this one is like, hey, you can do more damage with your water shield, which, like I said, it makes you more vulnerable, but you can use it to your advantage. Preemptive deployment. When being hit, there will be a 100% chance to trigger cool trick. So now, when getting hit, you will guarantee to get the enhanced defense, which is very, very nice. The downside is that you might get one tap, but with your shield, you shouldn't have to worry about that all too much. And then, time for water. Become accelerated after using skills. Increase the movement speed by 40%, which is actually insane. So roll is actually very, very good for race mode as well. You can pair her with, 5-star roll, pair with Air Buster, compare with your shield. You don't really have to worry about taking too much damage. Like, she doesn't have inherent healing, but you know what? That's okay, unless it's in her DNA. So let's take a look. Cooling water shield. Using water shield, you get a defense enhancement tab, which can decrease damage shield. Oh, okay. So this is basically cool trick plus your shield. So that's not too bad because it stacks and functions in conjunction with cool trick. Okay. Jim, hitting a player with swim ring hurl, it will cause interference on the target and dispel one buff. Dispel a new buff one time. That's pretty solid as well. Dispelling buffs is always pretty nice. And then we have boost charm. Trigger old school charm when below 56% HP. So you trigger old school charm a bit earlier, so you get the 20% damage reduction. 6% earlier on your HP, which again might not matter because there's so much damage. But if your shield is up, you shouldn't be getting one tap. So they might rip through your shield, but you'll still be able to have some damage mitigated. And let's take a look at that unique recombined DNA. When you're in a mobile status, reduce damage you take by 16%. Actually, that's not too bad, because like I said, if you want to lean more into dealing damage with her water shield, then you'll be pretty vulnerable to things like immobilize, explosive blower. But if you get this, you don't have to worry about that as much because you'll be taking reduced damage. I don't think it's all that great. Like, it's not terrible, right? Like, you can get some value out of it, but I think something more beneficial could be here. So there's that. All right, so that is it for Swimsuit Roll and Swimsuit Layer. They do not have any cards of their own, so there's nothing else to go over here. So let us take a look at the Base Cross Mega Man reveal trailer. All right, so let's take a look at the Base Cross Mega Man reveal video, and let's try to see if we can figure out some cool details about this. This sounds kind of loud. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, so we're getting this one, not the golden or the silver one. Oh, that intro is sick. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, okay, that's not what I thought was going to happen with the charge shot at all. Okay. Okay, there's the Vanishing World. Oh my gosh. Oh, you have a life aura effect too? Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Damage all enemies on screen. Causes huge damage to a single enemy if they get hit by it. Okay. The ability to damage a large area. Let's try to see if we can see any passive skills. It just says limited time offer. So, like, is this a hard limited unit? Oh, God. I'm going to feel terrible when I don't get this unit. I love Base Cross Mega Man 2. Like I said, I'm a huge Violent Work fan. So, hold on. This is different than... I feel like this is different than what Proto Dude explained. Wait a second. Oh, we've only seen the full charge shot. Maybe that's why. But it can pierce terrains. Maybe I just interpreted it wrong. That's probably just what it is. The life aura effect is cool, though. I appreciate that. Oh, man. I'm excited for it to not get this unit next week. Because I have, like... I have sub 10k EMs, so it's looking slow for you, boy. Depending on how long this banner's up. But yeah, I am really excited for this to be added to the game. Unfortunately, like I said, I probably won't be able to get him. Again, that's my own fault. I am low on EMs. I keep forgetting to do like PvP, so that's at least, you know, 750 EMs a season for at least 6 seasons, because I think it's been about 6 seasons I started playing Taiwan version. So yeah, at most, you know, it'd be 1,000, so I'm down at least 6k EMs. Assuming I reach GA. So that also means that it's my own fault for not getting Martial Artist Dr. Light. I even forgot to do my PvP on Global last season, so I dropped down to D rank, and I'm probably going to stay there for a while, either due to forgetting to do PvP or not finding opponents. But you know what? I got no one to blame but myself. It's literally all on me, so I can't be that upset. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about this update and the characters involved. If you're going to be pulling for any of them. If you are, good luck to you. As per usual, I will be uploading my unit reviews, character overviews, and weapon overviews as well later this week, since I'm not exactly burned out on Monster Hunter, but because like the initial wave of it is like I played it a decent amount, I can try to get back to, you know, other things and not prioritize Monster Hunter as much. Let's be real, I'm still gonna prioritize Monster Hunter, but like, you know what I'm saying, like I gotta get back to doing like my regular content anyway. So hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, let me know what your thoughts are down below regarding the new units, and I will see you next time. Later.